Casey exited the hijacked pod and moved hurriedly through the railpod station in front of Synandri's complex. The foot traffic was busy as always. Several peacekeepers guarded the entrance, the building important enough to warrant one of the rare instances of a serious armed presence in the Nexusplane. Casey was a master in the art of infiltration. A combination of stealth, augmentations, electronic expertise, and silent takedown maneuvers gave her the ability to infiltrate and extract from any fortified area completely undetected. But there wasn't time. Before the surrounding civilians realized what had happened, Casey was inside. Mid-reload, more of her augmentations activated. Subdermal micro-scattering units diffused her heat signature, and targeted EMP waves disrupted nearby surveillance devices. It wouldn't work for long, but she wanted to get as deep as possible before security was on full alert. She tapped her shades. An old short-range burst link came to life, a peacekeeper implant she hadn't used in metacycles, and forced a connection to an old friend.
Saul.
Casey? What the hell? Where are you?
Where's Synandri?
Wait, are you in the building? What's happening?
No time. Get me to her.
I could get fired just for talking to you. You gotta tell me what's going on.
Bad things. I need you to get me to her now.
How bad is bad?
I just saw 4 peacekeepers in front of the building. You tell me.
Holy shit. All right. Sending a map of the complex.
That's a lot of checkpoints, Saul.
Double back. There'll be a corridor on your left. G44K. At the end of it is a maintenance stairwell. Still have your Omnipass?
Yeah.
Casey turned around as instructed and ducked down the break room corridor. She dashed past door after door until she came to the maintenance stairwell. Holstering her stealth pistol, she produced an illegally modified NexGuard Omnipass. All the functionality of the electronic skeleton key without the logging notifications or alarms.
7 floors. G114K. Should be an HVAC room. You can access the ventilation network from there.
The doors opened, and she ascended the stairs, counting. The map on her HUD spun and zoomed in.
There's an auxiliary vent that will take you back a few floors, but... okay, you'll be able to bypass a lot
I don't have time.
I know, but I don't see any better options.
Hey, who the hell are...
A few fluid movements later, the man Casey had bumped into was tasered on the ground, gagged and cuffed. She finished her ascent to the central HVAC room.
There should be ventilation access somewhere in that room. First left to get to the auxiliary vent. The main vent is on the third left, but it's adjacent to a major security outpost and leads right above the 2 checkpoints that they're guarding.
Don't worry. I got it.
They'll hear you coming.
Trust me.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Ducking inside the conveniently sized vent, she moved toward the dimension-adjacent security outposts. Phasing briefly, she primed and tossed gas grenades. Phasing back, she proceeded to the main vents. Moving through an air vent was far from stealthy, but the only ones who were in any position to stop her were choking on tear gas.
What?
Startled workers jumped back as the vent cover fell to the floor. They jumped back again as Casey followed.
Subtle.
I try.
She ignored the commotion she made, sprinting as fast as she could.
Another checkpoint ahead. Any bypass?
No, you're already in high security.
Casey rolled and ducked behind a cubicle.
Checkpoint 4. Security breach. Unknown intruder. Security breach.
The guards manning the checkpoint were on alert as they heard their adjacent post reduced to panicked coughing and choking. Casey looked around for options. She recognized the sound of a yellow alert. There was a camera on the wall above, pointing directly at her.
Saul, these cameras have scatter shields?
In high sec, yeah. Why?
It can see me.
Oh, shit.
Hidden ceiling panel slid open, revealing live turrets. They spun up, only to shut off before they could fire.
I just flushed my career down the shitter and cold-booted the SecHub server array. It'll buy you a microcycle or 2, but I won't be able to prevent it from coming back online. Once it does, we're going into lockdown and there's nothing I can do about it.
What about the checkpoint?
It should be soft with SecHub down. Did it.
Casey rolled back into the open and sprinted.